Hey everybody, how are you doing? Thanks for watching this video today. I'm going to play a game of chess. My rating is now 1208. I'm playing someone named Spud5042 and he is rated 1211. He's from the US. He's got great service. He's doing, I think this is called Caro Con. And so I am just going to go ahead and take and then let him take back and just keep developing. So the idea is he loses a sort of a flank pawn and I lose a center pawn. So for him, it should be a little bit better. But yeah, we're just going to keep on developing. If he develops this over to here, even if he takes... Oh, I see. I couldn't take back because then I would hang this pawn right here. Yeah, it's always hard to know how to play. But this at least breaks this pin between these two pieces. And if he does go after this piece, well, he would just lose a knight. Because I could take it with either my knight or my queen. So I have one more piece to develop. And then I have a castle to do. Probably do it in that order. Okay, he's looking to bring out this piece. Do I care that much? Probably not. Just trying to think of where the best place is to put this bishop. I think I'm going to put it right here. Nice active spot. Slicing through the position, going this way, and I always have this retreat square to go back to, which is supported by these two pawns. Oops. Got to really be careful about doing these sort of pre-moves. So if he does come down here, I'll probably just go ahead and move back. So let's do my castle. Even though it seems like castling's not very smart right here, I just want to get a safe position. Okay, well that's interesting. I almost want to retreat, and then if he takes, open up my piece here. Is that dumb? Probably. I'm gonna try it. The other thing I could do too is put my castle here. Let's do this. I think if I put, or sorry, my knight. If I put my knight there and he takes, then I'm splitting these two pieces. And then this bishop. Well, then if this knight moves over there, let's just do that anyway. I think everything's protected. Yeah, I think everything's protected. If he takes, I should probably take with a pawn. Okay, it's important, I think, here to take with the knight so that I can stay protected, so that I can keep protecting this pawn here. I think I might come out up a piece here. And now this is nice too because this is protecting this and protecting this. That's quite a nice piece right there. He's still in the center. So, but I guess that's the end of the attack. Do I have anything else? Anything at all? I think everything's protected. If I attack here, he can take back here. I don't know, man. But I do like this position. I feel like it's pretty solid. So instead of doing anything crazy, I might just try to solidify my position a little bit. And how should I do that? Either, I think, pawn up right here to give some support, or pawn up right here to make sure that this knight can't jump into any of these nice knight squares. So we'll keep my pawns in front of the king to start. And we'll make a little pawn chain here. And then I think I kind of want to go up one and over one. Although I don't think anybody is going to be able, maybe I don't need to go over. Maybe I can go back on that. Because in order to get in, they'd have to go through like this pawn chain here. And that doesn't seem very likely. So yeah, up one, keep this knight out. And probably have to start making some threats with my queen. Up and over or something like that. And then bring this over here. But if I bring my pawn up, then okay, so he went there anyway. What if I took here? He has to take back because of the queen. And then I took here, and then I'd have this piece. Oh no, because this isn't moving. Doggone. That's all right. Let's simplify a bit. So we'll take here first. Oh, wait. If I take here, oh, and then take here, yeah, everything's fine. All right, so I'm going to take here first. He's got to take back because his queen's under attack. And then I can go ahead and take this bishop. This bishop's got 2 attackers on it right now, but not anymore. And I think it's time now, even though it's going to cut off my path, I think it's time now to stop this knight from coming into places. So we'll just do that. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Is this working at all? I hope so. All right, I feel like I'm in a pretty solid position here. But so is he. Like, everything's pretty even. This knight needs to go somewhere else. What's the best spot for this knight? Probably like right here. It's going to take him 3 moves to get there. Okay, that doesn't really scare me. Let's just move this up 1. If I move this up 1, I'm protecting this from a different angle. Now I'm protecting it from right here. I also like now that my rooks are connected. So it's a pretty balanced position. And now what do I do with this queen, with this knight? Okay, so he wants to push this forward, which is fine. I think I'm going to let him. But it's time to start balancing out where this knight goes. So I realize too, I have this move right here. Which, after he moves the knight, or he protects it here, yeah, I'm just going to make a bolder move than I was planning on doing. Let's just try this and see what happens. I play with long time control, but maybe in a shorter game that would freak him out a little bit more, or her out. There's a lot of guys playing this. I don't think that there's too many. I think it's safe to say it's a girl. So Diamond member, that's kind of expensive, but you get unlimited game reviews. United States. Can I click on this and keep the game? Okay, this just says that we haven't played together. Oh, now his connection's down to 1. Mine's still at 4. But, like, how do you learn more about him? Message, block, report, spectate. Okay, so he wanted to keep his piece there. Interesting. So now I kind of want to push and start creating an attack. So let's see what happens. I don't usually want to do this, but I'm going to try it. So I think his only safe square is this one right here. And if he goes there, I'm going to bring my knight in somehow. Or maybe I will start bringing this last pawn up. Pawn up, up. I just have to be really careful because then he'll have access to this square right here. Yeah, this probably wasn't my best plan. But I wanted to play aggressive, and I guess I'm doing that. So, all right, so do I move all the way back, or back to here, or back to here? I can move back, or I've created some weaknesses around my king. He's created some around mine. Or I can move back into here, or I can move here. I will just You know what? I think I'm going to move all the way back to here. And the reason is because I want to, on the next turn, I think I can move, I think I can move my knight right here. And then I should have some ability to maybe sacrifice or something like that up top. So he's probably going to have to move his knight. And yeah, that's the only safe square for his knight. And so now, do I jump my knight in here, take, he takes back. I don't know if that's good for me or not. What happens if I do like a maneuver like this, like up, over, over, and then I have this, and then I'm right here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves with him not doing anything to stop me. Yeah, somehow I don't think that's going to work. All right, let's bring another piece over. Just try to protect myself now that I'm a little bit more exposed. Okay, love that. I have a feeling that I'm not doing so good. Let's see, if I lose this, I lose 8 points. I'll go down to a perfect 1200. Which for me, you know, 1200 is pretty good. So you got to be happy with what you got. Okay, so what does that mean? Not really anything, I don't think. If he takes, I can just take with the knight, and then my knight's a little bit more active. So what else can I do to like improve my position here? Maybe move my king up, because then I'm like kind of protecting more squares. I mean, I'm not allowing him to come in as close. So yeah, let's just move my king up, and that way I have a better handle on some of these squares. I have more kind of control on them. I guess I couldn't go that far up, but I have control over these a little bit better than I did. Yeah, he's got a pretty tough position. If you look at it now, both of our kings aren't being protected, or queens aren't being protected by anything. These rooks protect each other. The king protects this knight. These rooks protect each other. They protect the knight. The queen protects the knight, but nothing protects my queen and nothing protects his queen. So that's something you want to look out for, especially when you have like, I would say maybe even rooks, but like bishops too, especially. Because if you can get some sort of a skewer going, but all the bishops are off the board, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to move much more forward. He might get this knight back into the game by coming here, and then maybe even coming here. That looks like a pretty good spot. Or even coming here and then coming here. And he'll have some, you know, some checkmating ideas maybe. Okay. So what I'm noticing is that the queen is still unprotected. But now if he can disrupt this piece, he can come in here for a nice check. So I think I will go ahead and take this now, because I really don't want him to push this forward and start to make me, you know, move that up. So let's go ahead and take and see what happens. All right. Now, if he comes down with okay, so that's what I was gonna say. If he comes down with that, then I'm gonna go ahead and jump my. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then I'm just gonna pre-move that, take back of the rooks to the rook. I want to keep my queen sort of off this file or whatever it's called, column. I'm thinking like Excel sheets. I want to keep my queen off of it because it's open, so he could easily just attack it. But I also want my queen to keep protecting this knight. Okay, interesting. So I can't move it here. This looks like a good move. I can't move it. Well, I definitely can't move that there. That's not how queens move. I can't move it here because of this knight. However, if I can get this pawn to move and move my king at the same time, then I have an attack on this piece right here. So what's he planning on doing? Is he going to sacrifice? I might just want to move up one more pawn spot just to have a more dynamic position here. And then what about this piece here? Can this do anything down this? No, but it's good I have control over. Okay, I'm just going to protect it. Should I protect it one more time, or should I go and attack? Or should I go and attack the... I'm going to protect it. Yeah, I don't know what he's planning. But now he can't move right here anymore, and so he can't kick my knight out. So my knight's a little bit more secure than it was. However, I just noticed that if he moves his knight in here, this is the only piece that could take it back, looking at it now, because this piece is pinned. So I may want to move like my knight or my king over this way a little bit to make sure I'm not being pinned by anything. Yeah, that's a good plan. This knight's actually pretty strong. It's also keeping out any kind of checks on the back rank right there. It's keeping out this move, which would possibly be a good move. Maybe even take this piece, although I don't know if it would or not. Yeah, I like that I have a discovered attack against this knight if this pawn ever moves. So, I mean, he could certainly like push it forward because it looks like I'm pinned, but he might not see that I have a discovered attack. Okay. All right, so he's moved his queen. I think I want to get my knight out of there now. So I don't like that he has two pieces on my knight. So I could move it there, but then it would run into a discovered attack here. I can't move it here. I can't move it here. If I move it here, I'll just lose it to either one of these two pieces. I wouldn't be able to take it back. Right now, it's actually not in danger. So I think maybe I should go ahead and sidestep the king. Man, but which way do I go? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't sidestep the king. I wonder if I could like double up on my rooks. It's called doubling up when you create a battery. I think I'm going to try that actually, because this is a good file for me to control. Yeah, let's just, I don't think there's any downside to doubling up the rooks. His knight's pretty far away. Yeah, okay, let's go for that move. I really don't know if that can help me or not. And I just noticed like this pawn is still attacked, and now I'll have 2 pieces in case I ever want to move my queen and forget that I'm trying to puppy guard. I'm trying to babysit this pawn right here. You definitely don't want your queen, your most powerful piece, like always babysitting one piece. So, you know what I just noticed too, that I could have done something about, but it extends me out a little bit, is that move right there, because it can't be taken because the queen was not being watched by anybody. So it's something to think about. But he could just push on past, or he could start making his own threats. You know, he doesn't need it. He could just let me take on the next move, and he could, you know, take back with either the queen or that, and really nothing's gained. In fact, he's got a pawn over here, 2 pawns here, so they're connected, which is good for him. 3 pawns over here. So he's got a little bit of a pawn island, although that is a pawn on the edge of the board, so it can be hard to stop. But I've got all my pawns together, I've just noticed. So I've got 3 here and 3 here. Material's even. He's at 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in this game. And I am at... I need to make sure I leave my knight some places to go. Can't go there. Can't go there. Well, soon it could go there, actually. Because I'll have my rooks doubled up. Okay, so he did that move that we were talking about now. I think I have to take. If I take, he'll just take back over here, and I think that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. His knight was like pretty powerful, I think, anyway. All right, so we'll take like that. And he's going to mess his pawns up even more. So now he's got these 2 pawns on the side, 1 pawn here, 2 pawns there, and 1 pawn here. So this pawn over here is unprotected, and the rest are protected by this queen. So they're a little overexerted. Okay, now I think it's time to... If I could only get him to move that pawn, that would be awesome. What happens if I just like push right here? I kind of like it. He doesn't have enough time to take. Do I have anything better? Because what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to go here. He could also push forward here, and then he could checkmate me on that next move. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to just push forward here. Keep that pawn away from me. And I might need to be fluid with this. I might need to bring this bishop back, or this rook back over, so he doesn't try something on this end of the board with, you know, bringing a rook over and then bringing the queen over and checkmating me on this square. So, all right, well, that's positive. I still can't do anything right now. So now what happens? So he takes, I take, and then he can take again with a check. So that's not good. So I could babysit it with moving up here. But then he comes down here. And I can't move there. I can't move there. What if I start to run a little bit? Just like run over this way. If I do that, that would probably be best. Because if I run once and he comes right in here, then I'll be able to tuck myself in right there. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's get out of dodge. Let's go to the other side of the board where it might be a little bit more safe. And I'll probably lose some pawns in the process. Probably all those pawns over there. But it's going to be a little bit safer on this side of the board. I have a feeling. A little bit safer. Although he could even come right here. Yeah, but by then I'll be here or here. I'm going to scuttle away. Yeah, we talked about this. I'm going to go here. And kind of hope for the best. I guess he can move this right here. Okay, so he got himself a pawn. So far, just one. And I'm going to keep going away. I'm going to keep... move away. I'm going to keep running. I feel comfortable running right now. Wondering too if there's any chance that he allows me to skewer him in a way. I don't know. Skewer meaning like if this piece wasn't here and he took with the queen, and my king wasn't here, because then he'd be doing some x-ray vision there, then could I move my rook over here, and then he couldn't move, he'd be stuck. All right, so that's not going to happen. I'm just going to move over again so that I'm kind of out of sight. Yeah, all right. So he's up by 2 pawns. All 3 of mine are connected. He's got a separate one, a separate one, a separate, or these 2 are together, and then a separate one. So he's got 2 extra pawns. They're both pass pawns. I mean, there's a good chance he wins this game. He's in a great position, but you never know. So we're going to keep playing. This game is not over. His king is a bit exposed. So is mine. I would like to maybe move my knight over here, or my castle over here. And have these doubled up. Because if I go over here now, he takes it the queen. Okay, yeah, we're not going to mess with that. So what's his story here? What's he gonna do? I don't think I know, but I am just gonna double up. All doubled up, somewhat safe. I feel somewhat safe. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. And I've always got kind of a looming check right here if he ever moves this piece off that back wall. Do I have anything else? I don't really have anything else. Which is not great to be in this position. But people at my rating, people at 1200 or just above 1200, they make a lot of mistakes. I probably made some mistakes right there. So you just keep playing because you don't know when they're going to make a mistake. It's kind of hope chess in a way, but it's also just kind of, you know, it's just kind of is what it is. They just make mistakes sometimes. So I'm looking and seeing like what's vulnerable. Well, this isn't protected right here. There's no way I can attack it right now. This isn't protected right here, but it could easily be protected if he just slides up that piece. Then I can have that check on the back rank. This is protected, this is protected, this is protected, this is not protected, but there's no way of getting to it right now. Like sometimes if the king was, say, right here, and this pawn wasn't there, then if I move my queen right here, then it could hit both of these at the same time. Okay, so he went back and he's protected this and he's protected this. So he's kind of protected everything right now. But where's he going? I don't know what he's planning. It's a little freaky. So because I don't know what he's planning, I'm just gonna put a little pressure on him. I don't think he can make me pay for that move right now. I am getting low on time, but I should never run out of time with 10-second increments. Every time you do a move, you get 10 more seconds. This should win me one more pawn back. I don't really know quite how that helps me yet. But he really moved his queen like out of the game. His queen can't do much over here. You know, I don't know what he's thinking by going back there. Maybe he's got a plan. So I'll probably swallow this pawn up on the next move. And then I could get 2 pawns on the 7th rank is what that's called. Or sorry, two rooks on the 7th rank. And then it becomes a little bit dangerous for him. But it's also going to be very dangerous for me because he's going to have a bunch of checks and I won't really have a rook to get back. And I don't even have a check on the king at that point because if you look, the only check I would have, this rook can totally kill it. So, well, this game is going to end here in the next few minutes. Thanks for watching so far. If you're new to my channel and you like this kind of content, please subscribe and hit the like button. The notification bell. We are up to like 280, maybe 270 something subscribers. So quite a few subscribers, at least for what I'm used to, which is, you know, not many, but yeah, very thankful that you guys have watched it this far. And yeah, I mean, this is still anybody's game. He's up by 2 pawns, but my rooks are connected. His aren't. You know, his king is, well, I guess his king is just as active as mine, but now I have 1 rook on the 7th, which can be dangerous. However, he's got lots of checks that he can do on me. So I don't really have much of a hope for a good position. I'd probably just trade queens with him if I get my 2 rooks on the 7th, and that would probably be enough. Okay, so he moves his queen down. I don't really get what that would do, but at least he's back in position to start making checks on me again. So let us just take a pawn. And yeah, so what he's doing is he's not going to allow me to like move up, right? He's cutting off this spot for me. Oops. So I don't know quite know how to fix that. Maybe give myself like a little more luft. Like if I move this up a little bit more, you know, would that help me? It's hard to say. I still don't get what he's doing though. He's probably got a plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit more of an escape square. Or should I try to trade queens? If I go here and he does trade queens, yeah, let's just do it. I'm scared, but I'm just going to do it. So right here. Okay, let's move over. I think that's fine. I guess I do have to watch that he's not. All right, am I going to go all the way to the corner? I think I will. He wants to repeat. I'm not going to repeat. I'm going to see how this ends. If he could have brought his queen like here or here, then he would have had a shot on my rook in the corner. But, I mean, yeah, I still don't get it yet. So I'm just gonna move up. Let's do, or should I trade queen? No, I shouldn't trade queens. I'm gonna move up. I'm a little scared that he's got some sort of an angle on me. Okay. I don't know what that move is all about, but he played it, so let's, I guess, move up. I don't know. Okay. Let's do a check just for fun. Let's do a, this is probably stupid, but let's just do this. Okay, I thought that was stupid. It probably still is. Let's just do that. Now everything I have is like disconnected, you know? This is disconnected from this, which is disconnected from this. He's got a check right there. I think I'm going to do this as a check stopper. I don't know why. It's probably not good, but he's probably got me. He could probably even like sacrifice his queen. No, I don't know. All right, let's see what this does. Is this checkmate? It's checkmate. Okay, 37 seconds to go. Yeah, his next move, he totally would have, this piece is now pinned. And so he totally would have come in like this. And that would have been checkmate. So that's about as close as you can get. So thanks, Spud5042. I got 8 points up to 12-16. Yeah, it was really great of you guys to stick around for that long video. Yes, I can help you reach. It's just going to move too slow. But if I just go back a little bit, was I ahead? It says mate in 1. I'm up 6.4. Oh, okay. So that move was really bad on his part. And now he's down 6.9. I think he would have had to like sacrifice something to get out of this. That's really bad, because it was dead even before that, it looks like. Oh no, I was doing way better, and then I screwed it up. I don't want to say of course, but let's see, what does the analysis say? Well, praise God that I won. Yeah, I mean, I guess I screwed up a lot. Should have gone down to A1. And he had no way of checking me. Okay. Mate and 4 from here. Screwed that up. But, you know, that's just something I'm learning all the time. How to play this game better. I think that, yeah. Mate and 10 from here. Interesting. I think it was probably something like this. Nope. All right. I should quit while I'm ahead. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. And talk to you later.